Hello everybody! My name is Will, back with another video of I Wani Hug That Gator. I know everyone here is here to listen to my unmatchable voice and my, let's just say, royal narration skills. If you all enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe and comment down below something about this game that you really like. Without further ado, let's start the 30-minute timer and get going. In the last episode, we were talking to this guy after lunch. I believe her name is Olivia. She is a painter, I believe it was. Anyway, it's like a secret meeting. Those are cool. Oh, okay, so, and this guy told us that apparently she hasn't been this vocal since, like, last year, so. But yeah, this is something else. She's really warming up to you, I can tell. He sits back down properly. Honestly, this whole thing is a little creepy. She's probably not a bad person to talk to, but Damien isn't helping anyway. Or helping any. As eager as I am to make new friends this year, this is definitely not how I thought it would pan out. Maybe it's best that I get through lunch quickly and quietly. At least I have a spot to sit during lunch, not like I have any other options. Ah, there you are, Inko! A voice rings out to greet me, which catches our attention. I see a familiar bespectacled face walk over to us with a lunch tray in his hands. Glad to see that you've made it to lunch this time. I like this guy, honestly. This guy is really cool. I like his, like the hair and the glasses. Oh, hey, Ben. I'm guessing you and Inky have already met? Introduced myself after I bumped into him the other day. Speaking of bumps, you should have seen Inky here yesterday. Damien lets out a cackle and slaps me on the back, igniting the gem pains in my body and almost knocking my glasses off. Ben gives me a concerned half smile. This must be my eternal torment for the rest of the semester. Yeah, about yesterday. Ben looks down the aisle of chatting students and signals to someone with his head. Standing 10 feet away is an imposing looking dinosaur girl with blonde hair and crimson scales and sporting a fiery red leather jacket. Oh, it's the girl that hit us in the head with a freaking dodgeball. Ben motions for her to come closer with a soft smile on his face in the nod. She smiles back, though her own is noticeably strained. Okay, I'm here. She slowly makes her way over. I notice that some of the students begin to quiet down as she passes by them. As she gets closer, and her intense presence invades me, and even though we're about the same height, I feel like an ant will get crushed under her boot. Somewhere in me, a synapse connects her face to me tasting the bright red rubber yesterday. I really wish it hadn't. Inko, Mia here has something to say to you. Mia stays silent, but strides the couple of steps rigidly to stand in front of me. She sucks in air through her teeth. Sorry. The corner of the girl's lips start to rise. I didn't mean to knock your lights out. Behind her, I noticed Ben wincing. The girl lets out a laugh and lays an arm around my shoulder, smiling, growing wide once more. Heat creeps along my face as her muzzle nears my ear, especially when a puff of hot air blows by the lobe. The heat is torn by the girl digging her fingers roughly into my shoulder. Her sharp hiss of a whisper scrapes my eardrum. That ball was me being nice, Baldy. Screw the class over again and I will fucking end you. Nodding in understanding, Maya pushes away from me with a small cheer. See? All clear now, Benny boy. Yeah, that's not quite... Oh, boo, you know how I am. Her eyes flutter as she looks his way. Yes, I know, but you promised you would be nicer? I know, and I was. So I'll be seeing you later tonight, Benny. Just like we promised. She waves us off collectively and back into the crowd, vanishing before either one of us could fully process her words and actions. Damien nudges my side. Dude, I think she likes you. Ben sighs. Sorry about that, Inko. I heard earlier what happened in PE and connect the dots. Mia comes off as rough and around edges, but she's actually really sweet. I'll talk to her about it more later. You and her, huh? Yeah, since the start of high school. The classic jock and nerd pairing. Sounds like you're living the dream. You know it. But yeah, I'm sorry your first impression of her isn't ideal. It's fine, it's just dodgeball. Not like she was looking to do something. Yeah. Damien. Damien looked up from the rest of his meal, having selectively heard his name. Could you not spread rumors about your fellow classmates? No worries, Nico and I are cool. That still doesn't make it right. Sure. Yes, sir, yeah. He gives Ben a lazy salute. Ben merely sighs as he places his tray on the table and makes himself comfortable with the seat next to me. As he settles in, Ben notices my camera set out on the table. Oh, is this your camera, Inko? Huh? Oh yeah, I was showing it to Damien and Olivia earlier. May I? I feel my instincts kick in as the moment before remembering that Ben also works with the camera. Sure, have a look. I watch as Ben gingerly picks up my camera and gives it a thorough inspection. I must say, as far as standard DSLRs go, got yourself a pretty good quality. Nothing too special, really. Just something I picked up a while back. You have good taste in camera models. He hands back my camera, to which I place back in my backpack. Thanks. With something like that, it'll be easy to get some great shots. Well, I do have a small collection in a portfolio drive. Portfolio? Ah man, I only just got mine months ago. I bet you've got dozens of pieces to choose from for the start of the New Year's art contest. The what? He missed the announcement. What announcement? The school has an annual art contest at the start of every new year. The winner gets a small cash prize, but the bigger prize is the fact that the winner's piece is submitted for publication of... Okay, sorry, I got distracted by Olivia disappearing. Gets submitted for the publication of a couple big-time magazines. Oh. Oh, wow. Sounds awesome. Of course, that means a lot of the students plan ahead and work all summer to for something to submit. Did you do anything for it, Ben? You know it. Well, good luck. Liz says she's turned the perfect piece yesterday. Okay, now I'm interested. Finally, a chance to show my real skill at something I'm good at. Hey, Olivia, could you help me? Hey, Olivia could help you out with your shots and her heart. You two could totally win. Right, Olivia? Olivia? We all turn our heads to see to Olivia, only to realize she's disappeared. I like his face. When did she leave? Confused, I scan the cafeteria. My eyes managed to spot her through the crowded students. She's rolling away towards the cafeteria doors, and quickly. Just like that, I lose sight of her as fast as I had seen her. I turned to look at Damien and Ben. Damien's not only puzzled, but disappointed for some reason. Ben, meanwhile... Well, he almost looks annoyed that Olivia left. Guess she hasn't changed. So it seems. The venomous sting of his words make me feel like there's something more going on that I'm aware of. I decide not to pry into it, and instead bring the conversation back. Well, I still want to try. You can upload your submission in the school's website. Oh, then I'll need an account. You don't have one? Don't think so. I've been told they'll give me my stuff by the end of this week. Sounds about right. Truthfully, it takes about 5 minutes at most to deal with that. Then why the wait? Nobody wants to deal with it. Guess I'll wait then. Ben scratches the side of his head. I think there's someone in Stuco that can help you out, actually. It's a treasurer duties day today. It's the treasurer's duty day today. So that's where Liz ended up. I don't know any names, so maybe? Huh. I guess I'll get to meet Luz sooner rather than later. Think I'll take care of that before lunch is over then. See you in class, Ben. Sure thing. Later, Damien. Deuces, man. Tell Liz I said hi. I grab some leftover snacks from the table in my backpack and head out of the cafeteria. Finally, I can show off my skills, show that I'm just as capable as an artist as anyone else here. Ooh. The computer lab is an offshoot room from our library. As for the library itself, aside from the expected emphasis on autonomy drawing guides, the rest is pretty standard. Not to brag, but the school I was at for my freshman and junior years had a library with 2 floors. Probably should have read a thing or two with all those resources. I'm getting off topic. The computer lab is the focus. The calm tranquility of the library is overtaken by the organized sterility of the lab. 40 standard test sets of computers and monitors line the wall, forming a panopticon around the desk reserved for the teacher in the middle. I remember them being organized differently in elementary school, but for a few years, I've just been seeing this information. Sounds to me like someone got caught too many times working on more risque art pieces. Monitors are all turned on, but only one's logged in. Weird. There's nobody here. Damien and Ben said Liz would be here, though maybe she's in the bathroom. I'm not the one to pry and snoop, but I'm really pressed for time here. On screen, I see open PDFs and documents. They look finance related, filled with abbreviations and jargon I don't understand. Maybe I can figure out how to make my account on my own. No. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Ah! Haunted High School! I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, thank Christ, it's just a Dana girl with an extremely long neck and not a specter. No, really. What were you doing? What were you doing to the fiscal report I was working on? I didn't do anything. I've been working on it all day. Why did you touch it? I didn't. I only minimized it, I swear. Right, I'm here for a reason. Are you Liz? Right, the Brachiosaurus furiously reopens all her windows and, well, types out such information before acknowledging me again. Excuse me? Ben sent me. I wanted to submit something for the art contest going on, but I don't have the school login info yet. Ben told me you were able to help. Ben, huh? Well, Ben and Damien. She mumbles something underneath her breath and turns her head back to me. Yeah, I'm Liz. Alright. Not weird at all. Whoa. Inko. But yeah, I'm new here, so I need an account. Not a problem at all. Liz sits down and cracks her knuckles while typing away at the keyboard. Alright, let's see if I can get that done for you. In a flourishing display of spreadsheet software experience, Liz navigates and organizes several documents in seconds. I've always had a general idea that there were a lot of shortcuts and commands, but yeesh. She's resourceful. So you're an artist too? Since you want into the contest so bad? Oh, yeah, I'm a photographer. Yeah. Hey, liking here so far. Well, students here usually jump about asking when they're graduating here. Students here usually jump to asking about what they're graduating here for, so they what they're graduating here for, so they can more easily form connections and elaborate. So excuse me if I might be a bit fast. No, not at all. I'm a bit more at ease now that you've just explained it. It's pretty good, although I feel bad about missing them most of the first day. It's not a big deal. Guess not. Although, truth be told, I see those paintings framed in the hall by the principal's office, and it does put a lot of rain on my parade. Oh, those. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's like by design. I think it's like that by design, honestly. Something about breaking the students' egos. Then you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. At least that's what happened to me. I'm planning on going to university and getting the degrees in design and business. And that's just the start. I am starting to become an apprentice for art dealings, getting the right painting to the right people. My tutor says I'm impressive enough I should start enrolling for any and all of the important universities around the country I'd like. Wow. I mean, I'm also pretty well off myself, but it never occurred to me that I should be this ambitious. Thank you. What about you? Alright, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? What do we want to be? Let's publish a photography magazine. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here. Wait, can you actually go back and do that again? Oh, you can. At least more than a lot of people here. What do you mean? Like half the school may just be a daycare. Sorry if that sounds rude. We've got these school programs and even industry professionals coming in for lectures. But it's like some people here are here just because their friends happen to be here too. No big plans, it seems. Yeah. Wait, you mean like wait, you mean like Damien? Yeah, I should wait, hang on. Just happened to be here because their friends happen to be here too. No big plans, it seems. Yeah. Wait, so you mean like Damien? That face. Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned it. He's still cool though, don't get me wrong. I hope me talking about him to you like this doesn't come across as douchey. Definitely seems like the friendly type, even when partnered with me in gym class and dragged me along to sit with him at lunch. Is that so? Yeah, he was really excited about it too. And then he introduced you to Olivia, as well as tried to break the ice so she can come out of her shell? Yeah, how do you know? Oh boy, I'm sorry to tell you that, Inko. What? Is Damien messing with me? Oh, no, Damien is great. He's just maybe a bit too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he'll want you to be our friend too. Specifically, he'll want you to be Olivia's friend. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia, and you can tell she's a bit unresponsive. Doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. So you can definitely try to be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you. You don't like Olivia? What? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I stay with her during lunch after all. And I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I'd love to see Olivia make a friend. Just don't get too invested in trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang out, though. I certainly don't mind. It's just that him and Olivia are nigh inseparable, so if the deal turns you off, then it's not your fault either. There's a history to that warning. Inseparable? You mean like girlfriend and boyfriend? I love that face. No, they just live in the same house. Oh. Damien's also incredibly patient and outgoing. I envy him. But yeah, he would like nothing more than everyone going along to be best buddies. Unless you're like Damien, you can go be pleasant to a brick wall forever. No, unless you're like Damien and you can be pleasant to a brick wall forever, your time is probably better spent elsewhere. So, how serious are you about your ambitions? Pretty serious, I think. Liz nods. Something to keep in mind, then. It's a struggle, but like Damien says, we gotta keep trying, right? Liz gives me a half-hearted... Liz gives me a half-hearted smile, but then she seems sad about something. Anyway, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. You still want to get the submission turned in. She stops for a second on one tab to scan for something. And got it. She motions her head to the back of the room at the printer as it hums to life. I get up and get the paper. Both my username and password here are strings of numbers. I take a snapshot of the username and password so I won't have to remember it. Thanks. Anyways, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon. An unimpressed face that girl has. Right. According to the time left in the monitor, I've only about 10 minutes left. I followed the instructions from the printout and finally getting to the student hub on the site. And thankfully, the art contest is displayed promptly across it. Clicking through a couple of links and I finally find the submission instructions. It's simply a matter of putting my entry details on the name on the file and dragging it to the school's shared drive. Plugging in my portable portfolio hard drive, I could create a copy of my magnum opus. Then a quick rename, drag it here, and just in time. Takes an extra minute to safely undock my hard drive, then log off the computer. Looking back at Liz, she's completely wrapped up in her work. Don't think interrupting her is a good idea, especially after what she said about Livia on our own time. I opt to leave her be. I'll have to simply leave her be, heading out of the room and the library for class. After all, it's time for class I've been looking forward to the most. Wait, wasn't that like the last one being art? This day is certainly turning out to be better than yesterday. Hope I didn't just jinx it for myself. My nerves had been acting up when I first stepped back into the classroom. Made it even worse when there was another flashbang. Oh. After my 20 other classmates had finished laughing, Dr. Latican made a show of waving a freshly taken photo from a fancy fold-up camera from the 70s. I dubbed this portrait D'étudiant sans poils.
D'étudiant sans poils.
After he had thumbtacked the shot on the corkboard and filled it with poor snapshots of everyone else, Dr. Latican reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up his syllabus in under a minute, instead taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson and assignment on exposure and lighting. With each new light fixture he brought up I explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with a new possibility of old shots. If only I had had them then, or if I could have used that there. Now that you have had your small taste of it, we'll start out with your first photography assignment, proper lighting. I'm salivating at the thought. Dr. Latican had just finished his first lesson, where he'd handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. It's the first time I've ever handled something like these, like a normal box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Remember though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight a turd all you want, it's still a turd. The crude language guarantees a chortle from the few half-listening students. Teacher looks over his class, looks at the clock and hums. Well, I see that we've managed to finish this lecture a tad bit early. Why don't you all take these last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe even consider doing the assignment as a collab piece with a classmate. The room is quick to fill with sounds of chatter. I wonder if Hey! I turn to Ben and see an eager grin. Want to do a joint piece, since you don't know any good spots in the school and all? I pull up the assignment sheet underneath the lightweight light on my desk and give a quick scan. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You are allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premise. And I swear I've handed this assignment for years now. If one more student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm gonna personally throw them over the railing. Be original, please. I got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use 2 items. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold my hand out and Ben takes it and shakes, stealing the pact. My face is feeling a bit weird from all the smiling today. But in truth, I've been enjoying Mr. Lakinen's class so much I couldn't stop. Why are we zooming in? We're zooming in, why? Feels like I've the entire world to gain from Mr. Latikin's lesson. And the entire world to explore, seeing as ever since the move, I had an attempt to actually explore Volcanora Bluffs. Sure, on occasion I go out to my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? His face is getting... Yeah, like, yeah, his face is slowly getting more and more... We're just sitting here talking to ourselves as Ben is just sitting... This is all real time talking too. Besides, I'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. You know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around here. So to everyone else, this assignment makes them have to explore the school, but I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I say so myself. Hall outside the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I am certainly to find something cool. No, the murals won't work on their own. Now he's getting upset. Since my first thought was to use them, that means it's likely someone else's first thought too. I need to think outside the box a bit, to think of some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage, in a way that... And go! My thoughts are disrupted by a worried-looking Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing, and you know, with school and classes now. Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class with 100%, I am 100% enjoying and starting to make some genuine friendships. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been outstandishly positive. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've even got some friends now. Great. Oh, and what about your arts mission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling in the corner of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. Yeah, she gave me my login stuff and everything. Uploading the mission is a piece of cake after all. Awesome. Though that does make you competition now. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running too. She told me she had submitted something, yeah, but I'm a bit concerned since I don't have much time at all to prepare or anything, but hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know. Yeah, she's pretty cool about it too. The whole friend group is pretty welcoming. I think I'm pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by my statement. You said something about lunch when Olivia vanished. I'm noticing for a silent paraplegic that she sure has a lot of people upset. You've got some hidden drama with her too? No, not really. Wait, two? Who? Uh-oh. Latikin calls out to us, standing over and to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignments together. Of course, Mr. Latikin. We were just discussing where we take our picture, right, Ben? Well, that's good then. Good thing you guys weren't talking about something off-topic, like gossip. That would be pretty embarrassing to use your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? I'm awash in the wave of shame from his words. I look at Ben, I can see he feels it as well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. Latikin has a point. Maybe once friendship established, I can learn more about her. All right, off you go now. Remember, get your assignment done by the end of the week. The room empties slowly. Most of my peers still chatting, discussing their plans for the assignment. Oh, and Ben just lifted into the air and floated off. Okay. Before I can continue talking with Ben about our own project, the Stu co-president is already packing up and exiting the room. Well, we'll talk later then. I am floating up too. Packing up my notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head off to my class. That, everyone, is where we are going to leave off. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And leave a comment too. Tell me what you liked about this episode. Favorite thing that happened. Otherwise, please check out the other parts. Check out the other videos on my channel. And without further ado, have an amazing day. Bye-bye.